First of all, I must say that these opinions that I'm going to express here are the opinions of a Brazilian. I speak for myself. There are many Brazilians with the same opinion, probably the majority. But we have many here in Brazil who support Donald Trump. If this video reaches people in the United States, I would like to read your comments. In short, I can say that Trump gives the impression that he sees himself as the Lord of the world, the King of the world. By becoming president, he wants to elevate his egocentric personality to the maximum level and seems to intend to infect the American people with this. That is, he intends to transform the USA into an egocentric country. His inauguration speech itself was a demonstration of arrogance. What should have been an inclusive speech was arrogant and divisive. He divided the USA from the rest of the world, and within the USA, he divided his followers from those who think differently. It seems that he is a president who will govern only for half of his country, or he will govern only for himself, maybe. Trump seems to be a selfish and opportunistic person who 4 years ago refused to democratically transfer the office of president and even stirred up the crowd in an act of revolt. Now he has no qualms about taking advantage of the transition of power offered by the current government. Everything he denied when it was his turn to offer. He shows no respect for traditions that do not benefit him. He takes advantage of the kindness of others and does not act in the same way. According to his vision, the USA has the right to control Canada, Greenland, Panama, and to change the name of the traditional Gulf of Mexico. He lacks a vision of integration. It seems that he thinks that the world is one thing and the USA is something much better. One thing that is shocking is his contempt for immigrants, including the creation of a whole hate speech about them. Something that is reminiscent of a certain movement that happened in Germany in the 1930s. A contempt for immigrants despite the fact that his own wife is an immigrant. And his parents were immigrants too, despite the fact that the history of the United States is largely based on people who came from abroad. His stance goes far beyond controlling the borders and monitoring who enters his country. Recently, when asked by a Brazilian journalist what he thought of Brazil, he said that the United States needs Brazil, but Brazil needs us more. Everyone needs us. His words. How can a president who thinks like this collaborate with other countries? It seems that he does not want to collaborate. He wants to reverse a possible beginning of the fall of the empire. And for that, he needs actions that are good for his country and not for others. And what about the new and declared era of American economic protectionism? Is this trade war the beginning of another golden era for the United States, or will it be a decline in the eyes of the rest of the world? What will be the results of excessive tariffs on foreign products for the economy of USA? Will we have an era of lying to govern? It is well known that Trump lies to convince public opinion and manipulate people. Now, with the help of big media companies, this will become even more widespread. Can we expect a president who will spend 4 years using social media to communicate without the responsibility and composure that a president should have? A selfish person weighs the consequence of his actions based on the effects they may have on him. Trump can no longer run for president. When he finishes his term, he will already be 83 years old. When it comes to issues with distant results, such as the climate, he must think, to hell with the climate. In 10 or 15 years, I won't be around anymore. Given this scenario, shouldn't we all be worried or not?